So the character in Ribbons, technically, practically, it's a 3D model that I bought online and then customized. So when you get him, it's basically a zipped up folder of big image files that constitute his skin, and then a lot of data that tells you how he might move in response to the way that you animate him. So then I customize him in various ways, and I record my own performance using facial capturing technology, and then map that data onto the figure of this sort of skinhead guy. I guess I wanted a kind of archetypal, generic, but also kind of presumptuous male figure, you know? And basically the ones that you can buy online are always kind of buff, muscular, generically handsome creatures, almost always white, almost always average in some kind of ridiculous idea of a man. I mean, I guess a big part of the work is kind of concerning masculinity in some way. Yeah, I suppose he goes through a series of kind of vignettes, a sequence of events, singing songs, peering out through glory holes and peepholes, sticking bits of himself through those holes, things that kind of emerge through those holes which are often not aroused in any way. Yeah, I guess it's a piece that springs from both a contemporary idea of representation of the body, but very particularly a male body and a white male body, which I guess means that in some way it's a surrogate for me, but not really. It's not an autobiographical surrogate, but it is me occupying that costume, I suppose. Yeah. I guess in a way this relationship between something being very realistic and also very obviously artificial kind of lies at the heart of the work for me. Using kind of realistic computer-generated imagery means that it can kind of solicit a particular sort of feeling, I guess. People feel it's a bit repulsive. It kind of has that feeling of the uncanny about it, of watching something that really shouldn't be so alive, being very alive. But it also hits that point, again, a kind of uncanny point where you're very aware that it's completely fake, that it's not real at all, that this body, which is pretending to go through kind of traumas and emotional experiences as a real person might, but is very much not. So there's that slippage between the two things, to me, is where a lot of the kind of the most exciting responses happen to the work. It's also, for me, fundamentally the relationship to the technology or digital media or 3D or all of these things is a negative one. It's about what is not there, and what is not there is real life, you know. So when you take out real life and experience and touch and intimacy and things, what are you left with? And I think that in a way the characters are responding to all of those things being absent, that they can never enter into a kind of proper reality, but are confined to this kind of purgatory of looping, fake, terrible experiences.